Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on SOFI just 4 days ago, to be precise on July 18th of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $22.09. And at this very point my main assumption was that first of all we hit the price target that I marked previously. We hit $21.52, and I told you that we can have a tiny leg to the upside right before the retracement happens. And guys, take a look right here. Let's switch to hourly time frame and let me show you this in details. We were somewhere at this point, and right after I made my previous video, it hit this level of resistance that I also marked as the range. Wait a second, as one of the crucial ranges, 1.618 extension. If I pull the fib extension tool from this bottom to this top and to the bottom of the retracement, and it hit it to the tick and had this substantial retracement to the downside, during which this asset lost more than 10% of its value. But this retracement by itself, well, it is quite interesting because it changes a lot in my forecast, and in today's video I will show you what I'm talking about. But for now, guys, as you can see, technical analysis works perfectly well. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, let me remind you that July 31st is the last day when you can join my Patreon for lower prices. I will remove on July 31st General Supporter tier and Discord Access tier for $5 and $35 respectively. And you will be able to join my Patreon only for $50 and above. And guys, let me show you a sneak peek what you will have for this money. So this is just 1 day of my communications with my patrons. You can see that when the trading session began, I made this call to short WDC, C and TTMI. And guys, since then this asset lost from 5 to 11% of their value. On top of that, guys, you can see that here is my personal opinion that was closed for 2.8% of profit. And then I added another call to action to short NEO. You can see that I made a direct call to action when my patrons should short the stock if they want to. And here you can see the exact point when it happened, and it was just a very short term trade for about 1.5% of profit. On top of that, guys, for the people who don't like to short, here's the call for swing trade long position. And guys, since I made this call, this asset went up by more than 1.2%. And it is not the only one. Here you can see that I made another call on June the 20th, and it was a long position on McDonald's, so with the entry level from 288 to 280. And guys, since then McDonald's went up by I believe 5 or 6%. And this is what you will have for your $35 if you join my Patreon before July 31st. And guys, I have a 7 days money back guarantee. If you don't like anything in this subscription, you can leave my Patreon and I will pay you back all of your money.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and on today's video I will show you what has changed in my technical analysis, but first of all let's pay our attention to some fundamental news. First of all, let me show you the price targets that we have a new updates from TD Coin and Truist Financials. Unfortunately, the price targets that were set by them are not the highest one. It is $21 and $20 respectively, which still has about 1 and 5.5% of downside potential respectively. And in general, guys, all of the most recent price actions are, all of the most recent price targets are below our current price. That is why not so many analytic firms are expecting to see much higher prices for SOFI within next 12 months. But let me show you a quite interesting update. If you type in Google search bar SOFI stock and switch to new stock folder, you can see several recent news. And this news grabs my attention. Take a look right here. It was published just yesterday, and it's titled "Think SOFI stock is expensive? This chart might change your mind." And the key points are following. SOFI stock is expensive according to traditional valuation metrics. It's growing much faster than similar banks. It aims to become a top 10 bank. And guys, according to quite conservative estimations for banks, SOFI is extremely overvalued. Let me show you this. SOFI stock trades at a PE ratio of 51, a price to sale ratio of 8.6, and price to book ratio of 3.5. The price to book ratio is the more common valuation metric for banks, and the ratio higher than 1 is considered expensive. To be fair, many of the banks have P/B ratios above 1, but SOFI is still much higher. And let me show you quite interesting chart. SOFI is a young bank stock that's just getting started. Its roots are lending, and that's its largest segment. But it got a bank charter in 2022 when it acquired Golden Pacific Bank Corp, and that has opened its business to offering a large suite of banking services. Its no-lending financial services segment is growing fast, more than doubling in the 2025 first quarter and driving total company adjusted net revenue increase of 33%. These are increases that other banks can't match. Not only does this include the large banks like Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, Citibanks and Wells Fargo, but consider how fast its deposits are growing compared to newcomer Chime and all digital bank Ally. And here is this chart. You can see that SOFI Technologies' total deposit quarterly percentage change is 441.7%. If you compare with the second biggest growth of JP Morgan Chase, it is just 6.38%. You can basically see that it is another league of these banks. That is why, guys, SOFI is growing extremely fast, and it proves its fundamentals with their growth, with their price growth. So, and let me show you another quite interesting update, at this time from Travis. He's a long-term SOFI bull, and he published this tweet 15 hours ago. My SOFI Q2 predictions. Members plus 835,000, 825,000 net. Products plus 1,086,575. Tech accounts plus 4.5 million. Revenue. Lending plus $420 million. Financial services plus $345 million. Tech platform plus $105 million. And corporate minus $20 million. Total increase by $850 million. EBITDA $242 million at 28.5% margin. Net income $90.1 million at 10.6% margin. EPS $0.08 per share. And guys, I have to admit that Travis makes a very good and interesting forecast. And to be honest, previous forecasts that were made by him basically came to fruition. That is why you can rely on these numbers as the potential catalyst, upcoming catalyst that will be disclosed in their Q2 report. And this means, guys, SOFI might continue its growth, and this most recent price action, well, if I switch to daily time frame, and by the way, before we dive deep into the technical analysis, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let me show you the most recent candle, yesterday's candle, that was the reason why I'm making this video a little bit earlier than expected. This candle is nothing else but a hammer candle, and usually it shows a trend reversal. Right after some downtrend, it should show you that potentially bears surrendered during this movement, and bulls regained the control. As you can see, the volume of this candle is relatively high. This means from this point we might go higher. And if so, guys, let me show you what do we have, what has changed from the technical standpoint from my previous video. I have to admit that we still have the top of our internal fifth wave of the fifth wave right here. This means the third wave might be at this point, but the fourth wave, guys, technically speaking, might be this bottom. And if so, we have one more leg to the upside that potentially might go from this very point. And in this case, guys, we can project some price targets. So first of all, let's do some measurements and let's take a look at the bottom of the fourth wave. We have to measure how deep it landed. If I pull the Fib retracement tool from the bottom of this third wave to the top of this wave, you can see that it broke 0.236 Fib level and it landed somewhere in between 0.236 and 0.382. And to be honest, guys, it is more than enough for the fourth wave on the bullish asset to have this type of retracement. And if so, guys, we can project some price targets. Let's delete unnecessary tools and let me show you how you can do it. If I pull the Fib extension tool from this bottom to this top, from the bottom of the third wave to the top of the third wave and to the bottom of the retracement, and with an anticipation that the fifth wave usually lands somewhere at 0.786 Fib level, we might hit $26.71 within next, I would say, several weeks. And if so, guys, from our current price, it might be, wait a second, I will show you right here, it might be up to 27.82% of upside potential. Let's mark this point for you as the potential price target. And guys, you shouldn't be very bullish on SOFI, because in general we also have a downside potential, and the downside potential for this particular trade, if you want to enter it, is as well is quite substantial as well, 5.49%, but with an upside potential of 27%, it is more than 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio. This means, guys, this trade potentially might be quite lucrative if you want to catch its next potential leg to the upside. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.